please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Can I get a roll call?
Mr. Cook?
Here.
Mr. D'Andriano?
Here.
Mr. Rogan?
Here.
Ms. Smith?
Here.
Mr. Williams?
Here. Somebody like to audit the bills?
Sure. I'll make a motion to approve abstract number 15 dated August 12th, 2022 in the amount of $266,075.73. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I believe we have a few budget transfers to get out of the way.
We do. We have 3 of them. Take them one at a time. Budget transfer request number 16 involves requesting to reallocate funds for the recreation programs, personal services, camps account for additional necessary staffing and veterans contractual. And we will move $100 from recreation programs contractual camps, $91 from miscellaneous contractual expense account to recreation programs, personal service camps, and $100, and veterans contractual $91. So I'll make a motion to town board approve budget transfer request number 16. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Budget, excuse me, budget request transfer number 17, and that's, let's see, reallocate funds for the control of dogs, personal service, for increase in part-time position, 2022 salary and recycling personnel service for coverage hours. So we're moving from the contingency account, $4,150, control of dogs contractual, $1,000, control of dogs secondary shelter expense accounts, $1,000, and moving that to control of dogs personnel services, $5,500, and recycling personnel services, $650. I'll make a motion that the town board approve budget transfer request number 17. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Next, we have budget adjustment request number 18 to allocate additional funds to the ambulance personnel services account for the approved rate adjustment. And that's to increase ambulance charges revenue account, $30,000, increasing ambulance personnel services, $24,500, MTA taxes contractual, $100, employee benefits retirement, $2,300, employee benefits Social Security, $1,515, employee benefits Medicare, $360, employee benefits workman's comp expense accounts, $1,225. I'll make a motion that the town board approve budget adjustment request number 18. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, first on my agenda is a follow-up to a discussion we had last meeting on Fields Corners Road and a project that is going on in the town of Southeast. The project is Brewster Yards creating a number of new sports fields and the potential for generating a significant amount of traffic on the Fields Corners Road, which the traffic consultant said they are not going to do. And I did send a memo down that the board did review, commenting on their traffic analysis. But I recommended to the board that we follow up and get a traffic consultant. I did solicit prices. I got 2 prices back, one from Collier Engineering, Bill Greeley, who has been around for God only knows as long as I have, and been doing traffic studies in the area. His price was $3,800, and one from Patterson in Hanover, who reviewed the DEIS for the project across the road, which is now going to be the Amazon distribution facility. And that proposal is for $5,000. board have any comments or questions?
Mhm.
Except for the fee, do you have any feeling one way or the other about the services provided that one, regardless of because the difference isn't that significant?
They are both qualified traffic engineers, Collier Engineering, formerly Mazer, who's,
Okay. Okay, say no more.
and,
I didn't know Mazer had rebranded.
well, no, Mazer had purchased.
Oh, okay.
So, and he purchased Phil Greeley, which is how Phil ended up with Collier. They've done a lot of traffic work in the area, so he's very familiar with the intersections, and either one is qualified to do it.
When are we asking for them to give us a report by? Or does that come in a letter you send to them?
No, it was not, but they both have given dates. I believe Collier said 3 weeks.
Okay, that's good.
I've gone back with Mike Galante with Hardesty quite a bit. He wanted to me to authorize it right away so they could get a letter in right away. They wanted to do it within a week. You can't do that without town board's blessing, so.
How is this different than the last traffic study that was done in that area?
It's really not. It's pretty much the same thing. It's not really a traffic study. It's more reviewing the traffic engineer's assumptions and analysis in their traffic report. And the big concern that we have is the fact that the traffic engineer for Brewster Yards, one of his assumptions is there is not going to be any traffic making a right-hand turn
Because of the
coming
sign.
out of the facility because of a sign.
Yeah.
And so there's not going to be any traffic going down Fields Corners Road.
But we're only that easy.
Yeah.
It's like those signs they put up on the highway that say speed limit, 65,
Yeah.
but we're only that easy, we would, yeah.
And who did that study, the last?
That was Michael Lendy with, it was a different firm, but it's Hardesty in Hanover. So, I mean, I'm perfectly fine with Phil Greeley, who is a little bit less.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'd like to make a motion to authorize Collier Engineering to review the Brewster Yards traffic study and provide the board with comments for a fee not to, for an hourly, how can I do this? For an estimated budget of $3,800. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, next on my agenda, it is budget time. I have provided the board with a list of potential dates, just so we can start a discussion about, what it works for everybody and what doesn't. I don't know if you've got the note that's written on mine. Yeah, you did. Yes, I do know that the last date was Columbus Day, and hopefully we may not need it, and maybe we will. Anybody have any questions? You want to add any? You want to change any? You want to?
I think I'm good with all the dates.
Do you remember how many we used? We did this last year?
I don't.
I'm just curious.
Let's go with them.
All right,
Yeah,
and I'd like to make a motion to authorize the town clerk to advertise the budget work session dates as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, next question for everybody that you need to think about. I don't necessarily need an answer right now, but is there anyone that you want to sit down and talk to about their budget? It's kind of hard, you haven't seen any of it.
Yeah.
But, just, I want to throw that out there. If you have anything, shoot it to me so we can get them on a schedule.
Okay.
Okay? All right, and I am done for the moment.
Okay, I have on my agenda town clerk's request to hire. We have a request to, yes, I'm sorry. We have a request to hire a backup receptionist for the town clerk. Then, obviously, Ms. Fitzpatrick has found that on a few occasions, they were unable to accommodate each other with the current receptionists that they have in place now. I just had one question. Both receptionists do not get paid when they take the time off, so if both of them are out, then the person that would be filling in would only just be,
It would only be her getting paid.
We're
Right.
just
Yeah, they don't
expanding
pay.
the pool
Yeah.
by one person.
Right.
Okay.
Possible.
Exactly.
and that person understands that they don't have regular work and it's,
Yes. Mhm.
okay, sounds good. So I have a resolution here authorizing the hiring of the backup clerk. The town board desires to accept the recommendation of the town clerk and hire Jonna Grady as part-time clerk at an hourly rate of $13.50 per hour. So I'd like to make a motion to approve this resolution and enter it into the record as though read. So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Peter.
All right, I have a memo here from Russ Goff from the Highway Department, our superintendent. He's advising us that he was looking into purchasing 2 large dump trucks, so we do have a purchase policy, a replacement policy rather, where we replace 2 vehicles every 3 years. With his talks with the vendors that provide the trucks, as we found with other vehicles that we were looking at, there's it's really going to be a long time before we would receive them. So even if we bought, in the memo here, they say if we ordered the trucks now, they wouldn't even be delivered until early 2024. So I think we really should probably start looking into purchasing the trucks now, so we would have them in time for when they're needed, since there's such a back order on.
Yeah, you gotta get on the board. They
Yeah.
got the board there, get on the board to get these trucks.
So each truck is approximately $246,085.90. So that'd be $492,171.80 for both of them. So, so are we looking into starting a purchase?
I think we're looking to authorize the highway superintendent to purchase the 2 trucks for the amount presented.
The great thing is we have the money for it, so it wouldn't be, they wouldn't have to bond them. So I think
Yeah,
that's,
just gotta get the ball rolling early.
yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
think
I
it's a
totally-
great idea
yeah.
because I understand, I just had a meeting with one of the bus salesmen and they've gone up 25% for the next budget to purchase, school buses, so I'm sure the trucks have gone up as well.
Is that an
Or will
electric
be.
school bus?
No, it's not. Not yet.
Yeah, that's
Just
another
around
good,
the corner.
that's another point too. They'd probably be much more expensive anyway going forward. So
Yeah.
if we could at least buy them now, get the order in, and then at least we'll have them when Russ is gonna need them.
Well, the big thing is we're locking the price in.
Yeah.
Russ, what kind of trucks? International still?
Internationals, yeah.
Yep.
So I'd like to make a motion to approve the highway department to purchase two dump plow trucks. Should we do 500,000? So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Charles.
Next, we have a email from the library that they're having a fall festival day on October 16th, which is the same day that the fire department is having a car show, and they're asking the town for permission to direct cars, visitor cars, to come to and park at Town Hall if there's an overflow need. And that's October 16th from 11 to 4 p.m. So I think we've just done this recently with regard to Touch a Truck over at the firehouse. So without objection, I'll make a motion that the town board authorize or approve the request from, we could look at it as both the library and the firehouse, to direct overflow parking to the town hall parking lot on October 16th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm good.
Okay, next up, last meeting, we had a very lively discussion about the town's policy moving forward, or at least for this next phase, for the offering of the driver safety course. And we came out with a policy on that, and part of that now is finding the provider for the course. We've sought and received 3 bids for that course. So I'd like to make a motion to approve the request for Angel Care Safety for a rate of $20 per person, not to exceed $2,000 to teach that class to Patterson employees. So moved.
All in favor? Oh, we got a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And I
Any
think,
opposed?
I recuse
Any
my-
abstention?
I recuse myself.
I think we,
And that's next.
okay, buddy.
And so obviously, we want to notify our employees about what the policy is, and Ms. Sue Brown has drafted a very nice memo to town hall employees, which outlines that the town board has approved the defensive driving course for town employees who drive a town or personal vehicle as part of their regular job at the town. These employees will be permitted to take the course during their regular workday at no cost. All other employees can take the course on their own time, and the town will pay for the course. So it'll give scheduling, its class size is limited, and it'll offer this. So I think it's a great thing to offer to the employees that we pay for the class, and certainly for risk reduction for our employees who drive as a regular part of their job. It's I think highly recommended that they take that class. So.
Will there be multiple classes available?
So I believe that was the discussion, depending on the request, right? We were talking about, depending on how many people want to take, that we can coordinate the classes.
How about we let the chair of the safety committee work it out with the contractor?
Yep.
So, thank you.
Okay, other business. Any board member have any other business? Well, I was handed this a little while ago. This is something we have to do every year. We're a little bit late in getting it done, but we have to establish a standard workday for certain elected and appointed officials. Once we do this reso, then it gets posted for 30 days. So I'd like to introduce this resolution establishing the standard workday for recently elected town officials. Ask that it be entered into the record as read.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Sorry you paused, and I thought you were done.
I know. I do that a lot.
You didn't do that to me.
I know, I apologize.
No worries, no apology necessary.
Second thing that I have is just to let the board know, I believe you all got the letter, and I will put it in the record, that we did get a letter from New York State DOT acknowledging that they are not going to be raising the bridge on 311.
Yes.
Big win.
It's huge.
So thank you for everybody in the DOT that supported that. And that is it for me. Any other board member?
School's opening next week. You'll start seeing school buses on the road already. Yep. Connecticut schools start in the end of August, I think the 30th to 31st, and then September 1st, Carmel's back, and after Labor Day, everyone's back. So watch out for our buses on the road, and please make sure you stop for the red lights.
Great. Anyone else? Hearing none, does any member of the audience here tonight wish to make any comments or questions to the board? All right, hearing none, we will open it up to those joining us by Zoom. If there's any member of our Zoom audience who wishes to make any comments or ask any questions, if you would just unmute and state your name and address for the record. Hearing none, I'll entertain the motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Do we have a
Second.
second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.